Yesterday,
Yes.
he was trying to go into buildings we didn't even live in yesterday during his walk. Poor guy. All right, it's 8:34 right now. With this heat wave, man, will it get any hotter? Yes. Than yesterday?
Yeah, between the heat and the humidity, the real field temperatures could be somewhere around 105 degrees in certain neighborhoods. So today, especially in parts of the Bronx and Brooklyn, where there are fewer green spaces and a lot more people. So joining us this morning is Dr. Perez, an internal medicine doctor with Somos Community Care in the South Bronx, to basically tell us how we can all stay safe in this extreme heat. Welcome to the show.
Great, thank you for having me.
All right, so we don't really have to tell people. If you stepped outside yesterday, you know this is no ordinary heat wave. Talk a little bit about how the heat and humidity and temperatures affect our body.
Well, thank you so much for having me here, and I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to address the community, the people. Heat can really affect our cardiovascular system, which is the most important part. It puts a strain on our body where our body won't be able to self-regulate itself to maintain its body temperature. It is important to keep body temperature because if you don't, you run the risk of getting ill or having heat exhaustions.
Yeah, in where you work, though, particularly in the South Bronx, air quality is bad. You have a lot of people with asthma cases.
Yes.
Are you seeing a spike then?
Yes.
And people coming in because of this weather?
Yes. Normally, in the summer, people do get sicker, especially in the area where I work, where there's a lot of diabetes, there's a lot of asthma. But in this condition that are extreme, they're more at risk because they have certain medications that put them at risk of being affected more by the heat and not having places where they can cool off. Because being in the South Bronx, you know, there are a lot of limitations that are not just medically, but also socially. It is very nice to say, you know, go inside to a cool place, but perhaps you don't have a cool place.
Right.
Having AC is a commodity for my patients because not only buying the unit, but, you know, running the unit itself, it costs money.
A lot, yeah.
Talk a little bit about, because we know some people don't have the luxury of staying home and staying indoors. They got to get out. So they're commuting. They're going to bus stops. They're going to the train platform, which can be brutal. So what other ways can people stay safe besides hydrating when they're on the move?
When they're on the move, I usually tell my patients to wear light clothes, you know, loose clothes wherever they go. I tell them get ice packs and, you know, rub it in their necks, in their back. I tell them, like, Ziploc.
Yeah.
You put water, freeze it, give you an ice rub while you're on the bus, while you're on the train, little spritz that you can do. That helps significantly because decreasing your temperature is important for you to help it so that you can self-regulate because you lose a lot of heat. In the hot weather, a lot of people lose a lot of heat because it evaporates.
Yes.
And you're not able to maintain it in your body.
Well, we have a graphic we want to put up because we want to show folks what the warning signs are when you have overdone it, you know, being in the heat.
Yes.
So what are some of these signs of heat exhaustion?
Well, a lot of times you can have throbbing headaches, you have dizzy, nausea, and your body temperature can go above a certain level, 103, up to 104 is detrimental to your health, and that's something that you have to look for. Also, your heart rate tends to increase significantly, and your respiratory rate can get compromised. At this time, your body is not able to maintain itself, and you can run into some dangerous situations.
Yeah, don't overdo it.
So unfortunately, we've been covering a story this morning about a 15-year-old boy that hasn't been found in Coney Island. A lot of people flocking to the beaches, the waterways. What advice would you have for them to really stay safe or in the water areas?
The most important thing is to make sure that you're able to go in the water.
Yes.
If it's safe enough for you to go in the water. It's the most important part. After that, you need to be able to maintain yourself hydrated. Just because you're hot and you're going to the beach, don't stay in the sun.
Yes.
A lot of people stay in the sun and that, you know, is detrimental to their health rather than, you know, take turns and go in the water and come out of the water, and keep yourself away from the sun, which is the most important part.
A lot of people don't realize, being in the water, you should still have head protection on, a nice wide
And
brim
your
hat.
skin-
And stay hydrated,
And
even
a lot
if
of
you're in the
people,
water.
you know, you're at the beach, so you expose your skin.
Yeah.
Your skin holds, 78% of water in your dermis, and that evaporates quickly and promotes dehydration. And dehydration then promotes your self-regulating temperature, and you're not able to maintain it. So it's important to just, stay out of the sun as much as you can, especially now. Now
Yes,
is a critical
absolutely.
time. We're in the middle of a heat wave. We can wait a day or two,
Yeah.
to be out in the sun.
Find a cooling center. Dr. Luisa Perez, thank you so much for being
Thank
with
you
us
for
this
having
morning.
me.
We appreciate all your tips and help this morning.
Thank you.